We weren't very, like, well off, but I can remember my dad buying me a Rams uniform, number 11, Norm Van Brocklin, the Dutchman.
The fabulous Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin.
Van Brocklin was awesome. He would always pull the game out right at the end. I used to sneak into the Coliseum in 1957 to watch number 11, the Dutchman. And when I go back there and I see that crowd and everybody's rooting for that team, I'm like 10 years old again.
Number 12 is the quarterback, Roger Staubach.
The first pro football game I ever remember watching was Super Bowl 12.
Roger goes deep across the middle, way downfield and caught, touchdown!
So the next year is when I start watching it for real, and Dallas is my favorite team, and Roger Staubach is my favorite player, and the person who's your hero when you're 8 is your hero forever. You know, it's like it's never gonna change. To me, the Cowboys meant something beyond being a football team. Like, I really saw them as a reflection of what I wanted the world to be like. And Staubach was the kind of person I wanted to be in my life.
I remember being in 6th grade, and I lived in Chicago, and family decided to move out to Georgia. It was right around the time that Michael Vick was everything in the city of Atlanta.
There was never a quarterback like him. Even now,
there's no catching, there's no stopping. You'd think it was a cheat code.
I'm gonna give them all this, baby. I'm gonna give them all that.
And there was just so much energy coming from the dome, and just knowing that it's right down the street even gave it more chills.
And I didn't even understand much about football at the time, but I knew for a fact that Michael Vick was great at football.
They can't stop him. Touchdown, Mike Vick!
It wasn't the natural, traditional thing to even see a black, elusive, left-handed quarterback just take off.
Go, Mike Vick!
It was inspiring to the culture.
We call it Chocolate City for a reason. And he was our black quarterback. That's everything that you could ever possibly want for the city of Atlanta.
Who can make a play? I can. Who can make a play? I can!
well, I saw Jerry Rice play, but I didn't see it the way I saw Terrell Owens play. Seeing T.O. from the beginning to the end was like, you know, my Kobe versus my Michael Jordan.
Terrell Owens, with his size and strength, there was no way you were going to stop him.
That dude was amazing. Him to catch the ball, 5-yard slant.
Catch by Owens, breaks the tackle.
He just break every tackle. Anytime he come across, it was like 1, 2, bye-bye.
He is as close to being unstoppable as any receiver I've seen.
He was the first bully, I felt like, to play receiver. And he really, really passionate, and he brought entertainment to the sport.
He had a pen in his side.
You know, he got a lot of slack for it, but as a kid watching that, you love that type of stuff because that's what you like. The people laugh and have fun.
I love me some me.
So T.O., he just brought that to life, and he is my favorite player.
And in the 70s, it was all about the Redskins and the Cowboys, two teams that I hate to this day. So I thought, what better way to get back at the Cowboys than to root for the Steelers? And they had a guy on their team named Jack Ham, which was about as close as you could get to my name. So it just fit.
Let it go, Jack Hammer!
I played middle linebacker in high school, and he was the guy that I wanted to be, him and Jack Lambert.
And it is an interception by Jack Ham.
Football in the 70s was a little bit different. There were people weren't like, you know, mountains carved out of granite. They were kind of like regular guys, but they were terrifying.
That'll cool your ass off.
Jack Lambert and Jack Ham, 58 and 59, they were my favorite players.
I grew up in Connecticut. Connecticut does not have a football team. You're a Boston team, New England. At the time, I knew that the Packers had won the first 2 Super Bowls, so I decided to check them out. And that's when I saw this crazy Southern guy with this weird French name throwing a football as hard as he possibly could.
Did Brett Favre wake up an echo or two with that one?
And I was like, that's my guy. That's my team.
Put her in the old mice!
So when I got the original script for Varsity Blues, he was supposed to wear number 12. My one request in my contract was that we change it to number 4. I wanted to bring some of that Farvian football mentality to that character.
Hard
so I try to do that through his number.
Let's get to the film and watch the football giants in 1960.
I was a big Giant fan, and Mel Triplett was my favorite player.
In the backfield, Mel Triplett does his bulldozing from the fullback spot. Beautiful blocking by Triplett, Stroud, and Dess. Ed Sutton drives for 34 yards.
He wasn't like a major scoring threat or anything, but I just like, he was a tough guy.
Triplett blocks, and Gifford opens a drive.
Thought I could play like him, be the big running back. Of course, I was the long non-running back who ended up playing basketball.
Here is the head of Triplett, and Triplett smashes
and he wore number 33, and that's why I wore number 33. In 7th grade, we got new basketball uniforms at my grade school, and they had a number 33. I picked it, and from that point until the end of my career, was still wearing number 33.
Now the game is in the hands of the men. Men like Jim Brown, the greatest running back of all time.
He was around at a time where America was trying to change. There were some people who were really trying to bring about change with civil rights. And for him to be an athlete and get involved in it was like inspirational, because I thought, man, this is Jim Brown saying we got to stand up, stay together. That was Jim Brown out there on the front line, standing up for justice and saying, hey man, we got to get treated equal around here. That was incredible. See, my father made me understand it. He said, watch this man right here. He don't run out of bounds. You over there by that sideline, he gonna get some more. And when he got tackled, he said, watch how slow he get up. He would be the last person into the huddle. And my father taught me something. He said, you know what that is? Because he deliberate. He said, in life, just get up slow, because you're gonna have to pick yourself up a bunch of times. Ain't no need to rush it. I was just going like, wow, you know, you gotta look for a little black kid back in the 60s, man. You gotta go like, wait a minute, man, what's happening here? This is doable, you mean? And so, you know, he was quite an inspiration.